Hello everybody, and welcome to BO2 TV. My name is James and his name is Ryan.
Hello.
And this is going to be Pistol and Prestige, hence why we've got pistols, and it should say it in the title as well, so there should be no confusion there. And today's subject is... Have I just been hardscoped? Not that. Something else. Ryan, would you like to say, because you were the one that came up with the subject, which is quite interesting.
Uh, well, basically the topic was
Sort of, is
what are our thoughts on like buying
in-game purchases, sort of.
yeah, in-game purchase apps, stuff like that.
So, Go on.
Yeah, and our opinions on it, and what do we think? Do you think it's right? Stuff like that, I guess.
Yeah, because what with like the new sort of like, well, we talked about in the previous video, you've got all the in-game purchases that we could get inside Black Ops 2, which things like the camo and things like that. It's the same basic thing, and obviously with apps, there's been, there's been a few stories. I know, Ryan, you told me one, wasn't there, about
Yeah, I was reading the paper the other day about a couple, their child purchased, I think it was like something like £2,500 worth of in-app coins that their child
had like,
had been like persuaded to buy. I guess you could say persuaded, or not persuaded, but
well,
yeah,
you buy apps, don't you, that are like free, and you think, that's it.
that's it. Yeah,
But then, as soon as you start looking into it a little bit more, you realise how many purchases that you've got to make to either continue. There's I think, is it Candy Crush? I think is one that there's quite a lot of people playing that app recently.
yeah, and it says it's free, and then it's a bit
I think
misleading. You'd think
I think it's what,
free
because
would mean you'd get everything free, but
yeah, 'cause after a while, I mean, there's obviously things that you can buy to either like up your game or oh my god, that guy just got a trip. There's other things that you can like up your game and things like that, not necessarily, or just benefit to you, or more beneficial to you. Things such as like having more turns. If you play Candy Crunch, you'd know what I'm referring to.
I've actually played it. To be honest.
Yeah, oh, well, mint. And after a while, I think, I'm not sure if this is true, somebody told me, but they said after a certain amount of levels, you've eventually got to start paying for levels.
I think you either have to do that or you have to do something. You have to do like Facebook, something on Facebook, of course, or pay for it. You got an option. But yeah, like you said, yeah,
That's,
it's a bit misleading, isn't it?
yeah, because
You get to a
obviously
certain point and
they kind of
you
use
get
it
into a game, you get
yeah,
into the game, and
yeah, exactly, and then you use,
they drag you into it, and then you have to pay, which is, in my opinion, it's wrong. They should
yeah,
tell you free up to a certain point.
yeah, yeah, because that was a bit like, because by that time, obviously it is a marketing scheme. It's quite a smart marketing scheme, but it's not exactly telling you the full description of what you're paying for. Because
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to know what you're paying for, and you want to know.
yeah, because I played okay, now I don't care how much of a fag this makes me sound like. I've got what was it? App that I've got is, I don't know if I want to say this, Smurfs Village, which
Okay,
is,
fair enough.
yeah, which is that, is all well and good, but they've got things called Smurf Berries, which you can relate this to other apps as well, which is you get a certain amount of currency that you can get within the game. You can still get it, but it just takes a very, very, very long time to accumulate a decent amount of something which that get you somewhere a little bit further within the game.
I know what I mean. Yeah, exactly like the Simpsons thing I was talking about earlier.
Yeah, so it's like it will say that you can get these, in this case it'd be Smurf berries. You can get these Smurf berries, but it only gives you a very minute amount for the period of
And I
time.
think that's what, especially like that kind of method would work well on children. They would get bored after a while of progressively getting a small amount, and they would want to get a large amount quickly. And this is the way, obviously.
Yeah.
So it's effective.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
in my opinion, though, it's wrong.
Yeah, definitely. No, it's not right to try and take advantage of that. And what we've like, because there have been loads of stories of when you can kind of see how vulnerable some children can be, because you've had somebody, I think, I seen on eBay. It's just an example of how they may not know what they're doing. I didn't think I got that kill. I did. Um, somebody that paid something like, oh god, what was it? Something like 34,000 for like a little toy car or something like that on eBay.